back, everybody, for more MonsterCon. It's been a week or two since we last played. So let's get right into it. So, of course, one player, go to a regular game. Okay, so previously, first game, we romanced April successfully. Second game, we romanced Liam unsuccessfully. Third game, we romanced Yang Yang successfully. Loved that one. And now there's still 4 other main characters we can try and romance. So let's see what's going on. So we've played a few times already. We got Surf Rock, Lo-Fi Beats. We haven't done Lo-Fi yet. I know we did Surf Rock, Kawaii, and Fantasy Vibes. Oh, yes, we also romanced Doug successfully, sorry. So we've done half of the characters. We just have Nico, Omen, and... Okay, so let's do this whole intro just to recap. We're not going to skip anything this time. For all you new people. SpookyCon. For some, it was just a nerdy convention, but for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely, unapologetically. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who'd make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. But here, we could finally feel like no matter who we were, we belonged. So let's do green, because I was never able to upload the place where I did his green because the audio was wonky. So
here we go, I guess.
Yep. But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. At the end of those 4 days, the after-party loomed in over our heads, posing that one evergreen question: would we get a date for that night? As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con.
Cool.
Zoe! I forgot Zoe. She's the third one we need to try and romance. Zoe, an eldritch cutie who went from endless deity and harbinger of destruction to author of the renowned fanfic Liam Prom.
That's an awful idea.
Liam de Lioncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork.
Hooray!
Doug Campbell, a kind-hearted slime that was incredibly broke from supporting all of the fandoms he loved.
Count your days, fuckers.
Omen, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people.
I have the perfect cosplay for that.
Nico Sharp, an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shape-shifting, even if they weren't the best at getting into character.
Anyway.
And April 1st, a clown idol who was contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera-ready emotions inside cute mascots. It had to be one of them, but who? We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shot. What was the worst that could happen? Being rejected and alone the rest of our lives? Ha! We'd had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. And as we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident. Tell us 3 things you like. Okay. I think I want to go for Zoe this time. As fun as Omen might be to romance, I think if we go with only one bed, PhD on ship dynamics, both headcanons and headcanons might be the options for her. Choose your top 3 favorite magical girl tropes. Oh, so cute! These are adorable. Okay. So like the Murderous Rampage one and this one. We weren't new to all this, so this time we challenged ourselves with a goal other than finding love. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we had decided to take on a project we'd been putting off for far too long,
I could copy one of my dreams.
making our own comic. We had so many ideas, and yet we always found excuses not to work on them. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. Yes, everything is unlocked. Oh, wow, we unlocked 3 last time. So I believe we did the romance already. We did the sci-fi. And we did the noir. Or no, the Maha Shoujo. So there's... Not sure what this one is. This is probably sports anime. Is this like a Sunday comic? Or slice of life? These two, I don't know what they are. So let's go with the newspaper. The fear of failure had stopped us for too long, but then we reminded ourselves of the one thing that always kept us going. That we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
So, where's the chill zone?
Okay. So I don't have much creativity or fun. So we're going to go... Okay, so to the hotel, the community room, and then I just love the vendor hall. So, hotel and outdoors. You head to the front desk of the hotel to ask for an extra towel. They give you one. You're drunk with power, so you decide to test how many extra towels you can ask for before they tell you to stop. You manage to get 14 extra towels. Huh, what can you do with this many towels? You only needed one. You decide to build a towel fort in your hotel room. You gain 2 creativity from such a magnificent architectural endeavor. Later, you're at the hotel bar with April, Zoe, and Omen when you're approached by a drunk guy with too much pussy on his mind. Hello, ladies. You look like you needed some company.
Shut up.
Why would you think that? We are keeping each other company. Are you stupid or something? The short answer is yes, but I think he's trying to flirt with us. Damn right I am. I like your tentacles, girl. What holes did I like to go in?
Hard pass.
Home. They like to go home. Oh, you're already inviting me back to your place. I'm in. You are propositioning intercourse before you even know her name? Courtship has grown much more vulgar since my day. Yeah? How long ago was that? I love me MILF.
Sorry, but no.
Sir, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but none of us are looking for a date right now. Oh, but you'd make an exception for me, right? I'm a catch.
Fucked!
I have something you can catch. These fucking hands. You want to play hard to get, huh? That's okay. A predator loves to chase. Rawr.
Someone give me
Oh
a
my god,
knife.
he actually said rawr. What is... What is... I will show you predation. Someone hand me a knife. No, don't jeopardize your redemption arc for this sleazeball. I'm sure Green can get rid of him, right, Green? You sure can, and you can do it in the funniest way possible. Okay, what are we gonna do? This is the perfect time to use that trapdoor you proactively installed a month ago in case something like this happened. You just need to trick this dude into standing on it. Call this Casanova's grandma and see if he feels like flirting in front of her. To be fair, at this point, you know he might, but let's check. Ooh. I like this one. So we're gonna call this Casanova's grandma and see if he feels like flirting in front of her. Perfect. Hey, Hottie, can I borrow your phone? Hey, give me just a moment. I need to clean my glasses. Okay, better. To put your number in, score. Yeah, no. April texts his grandma that he's at the bar and wants to see her. She agrees to come. Hi, Vinny. Thanks for inviting me out. These old bones could use a night on the town. Grandma, what are you doing here? We called her. We wanted to see if you were willing to be a disgusting horn dog in front of your sweet old grandma. You gonna keep flirting with us? No, please don't make me. Grandma's ruthless. Don't be dramatic, Vinny. Go on, hit on these women. Let me see your Oh, she's that kind of grandma. Oh, yeah. Let me see your technique. Okay. Are you guys from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10s I see. That was pathetic. You didn't even say anything about their boobs. Why not? They have very nice boobs. I bet I could suffocate myself motorboating that bodacious clown. Oh my god. Okay, let's... Sorry, I had to take a screenshot so I can send this to my friend. Hey! Oh, hush. It's just a figure of speech. I only motorboat women who are over 60 these days. I like my boobs wrinkly. Grandma, you're embarrassing me. Trust me, the feeling's mutual. Come on, Weenie. You're going home to rewatch all of my flirting lessons on VHS until your skills improve. Grandma pulls Billy out of the bar by his ear. That was certainly something, but at least it got rid of him. Are you okay, Omen? You haven't said much. My apologies. I was distracted by the thought of being suffocated by boobs. Oh, Omen, you gain 2 charm for getting rid of the annoying flirt, but lose 2 smarts.
My turn already? Okay.
Okay, so the next part was going to be the community zone. You decide to attend a round table on round tables. What a fascinating subject. You discuss the various circumferences of tables, rank building materials, and talk about famous knights that have sat around round tables of old. You also talk plenty of shit about square and rectangular tables. Fuck right angles. You gain 2 fun because circles are the most hilarious shape, am I right? You're playing a board game with April, Zoe, and Omen when you're suddenly cornered by 2 sharp-dressed women with clipboards. Hello, ladies and lady adjacents. Would you mind participating in a quick focus group? We'll give you free chips. Oh, we were kinda in the middle of something?
I like this idea.
Wait, Zoe, I am a lady adjacent who likes free chips. I would like to proceed. Great, so as gamer girls tell us, what would be your ideal gaming chair?
April, down to clown.
Oh, something kawaii and pink for sure. I like things that remind me of myself. I like you, April, but respectfully, your aesthetic can go suck eggs. I think the ideal chair would be smelted from the bloodied armor of fallen warriors and also have good back support.
Meh.
Meh, I want a chair that's practical above all. Or wait, what about a Garfield-themed chair? Can I change my answer to Garfield-themed chair? Those are all completely different chair designs. Our company is trying to design a gaming chair that appeals to women. Can't you 3 agree on what women like?
Wait, let me play my tiny violin.
Here's a thought. Maybe our gaming chair preferences aren't informed by our gender. Huh. Gaming chairs not being defined by gender? That's intriguing. But we still need to arbitrarily divide our consumers to widen our offer. You have any ideas? Come on, you gotta earn these chips. You're not enthused about helping a big corporation, but there's free chips on the line, so invelta bilery. People who think how you sit in a chair says a lot about your personality, and normal people. People who trust chairs, and people who fear that any chair is secretly a wizard in disguise who wants to touch their butts. Definitely a wizard in disguise who wants to touch their butts.
Indeed.
Good point. Wizards often shapeshift into chairs to catch you by surprise and murder you, or touch your bottom. Depends on if it's a murdery wizard or a pervy wizard. That's why I always sit perched like an owl on a branch, so that my butt never touches the chair directly. What are you talking about? Chairs are just chairs. This is just Green's typical nonsense. Oh, April, you sweet summer child. I've been alive for eons. I've seen it all, and trust me, wizards shapeshift into chairs a lot. It's like the third best hiding spot to murder you. First best if they want to touch your butt.
I don't think so.
I feel like you're all trolling me. We are not. In fact, I've been double checking for the last 5 minutes, and Omen stabs Zoe's chair. It shapeshifts into a wizard who screams, "Curse you!" and runs off. See? And because I was perching like an owl, he never got to touch my butt. I win. I can never trust chairs again. Well, at least April is now wiser and more paranoid, all thanks to you. Also, you gave those corporate shills some good insight. They decided to sell gaming chairs with a not a wizard seal of quality. You gain 2 smarts for your knowledge of shapeshifting and for outsmarting wizards, but lose 2 charm.
Let's go somewhere with chairs.
Let's go somewhere with chairs. Okay, so we're going to the merch hall and then the main stage. So hopefully we'll get like a fan fiction thingy. So, merch hall. You find a stand at the merch hall that sells hyper-realistic VR headsets. You buy one immediately. VR is the future. You put it on and you see your surroundings. Yep, it's a scam. The headset is basically a football helmet and a pair of glasses. No refunds allowed, but the headset looks good on you, like 2 charm good. Yes! Oh, is this my favorite one? You're investigating the horniest corners of Artist Alley when you happen upon Liam's Yowie stand.
Greetings, my fellow congoers.
Oh, this might be it. Hello. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you all supporting my art. Your art? You mean you created all this? Yes, Yowie's my passion. I've invested over 10,000 hours in perfecting my craft. But you didn't start drawing Yowie until last year. The numbers don't add up. Once again, mass rears its ugly head to sabotage the beauty of art. Oh no, this isn't my favorite, but hopefully it leads into my favorite later. You spent a 10,000 hour year on this stupid hobby? How far you have fallen. Ouch. I know of your past, Liam. You used to be Angelus, ruler of the dark side. You subjugated millions. You nearly conquered the world. I know, but I'm not Angelus anymore. I don't enjoy reminiscing on my dark past. Dark past? You mean your glorious past. I looked up to you. You were once one of the biggest threats to our reality, and now you draw penises for fun? It's maddening. I'm maddened. But Omen, look at those butts. They're worth 1,000 conquered empires. Are they, Zoe? Are they? You know, even if you don't care for Yowie, there are plenty of hobbies that could take even your mind off of murder and destruction. Why would I want to do that? because you're in the Redemption Arc program, and as your sponsor, I'm making this mandatory. Gang, we're getting Omen a hobby. That'll be tough, but you love a challenge. What hobby would Omen enjoy more than killing people? Get her into sewing. It's like stabbing fabric repeatedly. Reptile care. Omen can probably relate to cold-blooded creatures, and this is a perfect excuse for you to get to pet an iguana. We're gonna go sewing. I don't know. Are you trying to trick me by using violence? Yes. Yes, I am. Shit, she's on to us. No! Look at this cool tiny sword. We call it a needle.
Stop this nonsense now.
I may be old green, but even in my time we had needles. Okay, think of it this way. The Redemption Arc program establishes that you should stop stabbing people, right? It's more of a case-by-case basis, but for the most part, yeah.
Nope.
No, Zoe, stabbing is always wrong. Never deal in absolutes.
Oh, fucking Liam.
You make me want to stab stuff, Liam. And by stuff, I mean your face. Use that. Imagine this piece of purple fabric is Liam's face and stab it with the needle. Oh, now that sounds interesting. Omen stabs the fabric repeatedly. Die, Liam! I'll stab you into an insufferable, beautiful sweater. You channeled Omen's desire to stab Liam into a healthy outlet. Genius. I guess I'll take a win where I can. You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 charm for introducing Omen to the wonderful hobby of fabric stabbing. I mean, sewing.
Is there a food stand nearby?
And now we're going to go to the main stage. You sit down at the main stage to learn about your favorite art form, anime, specifically a ranking of the best anime butts. Some of the choices are intriguing. I mean, sure, mecha robots technically have big asses. By the end, you've learned more about the panelists' fetishes than anime, but that ass-centric knowledge still grants you 2 smarts. Afterward, you join Zoe, Omen, and April to see a Q&A with one of the top 3D modelers in the video game industry. Hello everybody, I'm Alex Garcia and I'm well known for 3D rendering the digestive systems of every character in the Splash Kaboom franchise. Did she just say digestive systems? Now I know what you're thinking, Alice, how did you manage to create such a realistic, fully functioning organs for my favorite video game characters? I was most assuredly not thinking that. Well, there were challenges for sure. I had to study how Splash Turbo Mode would affect the shape and properties of its digestive system. These are important questions. No, they're not. Also, since Splash acquires other characters' abilities by eating them, I had to design an unusually large esophagus for him. Of course, that would never work in real life. Your esophagus would never be able to handle eating an entire person. I was just about to make a joke about Zoe, but then April pops up. Mine handled it pretty well the other day when I ate a very big pizza, which definitely wasn't a living person. Now, I can see you're eager to learn more about my process, so I'm going to open the floor to questions. Pick me. Pick me. Okay, let's start with you. I prepared a list of questions about my favorite character, Pearl the Power Princess, if that's okay. Of course, I spent 60 full working hours modeling Pearl's digestive system, so I'd be happy to answer any questions related to it.
Hard pass.
I think I'll pass my turn to my good friend Green. I'm sure he has a digestion-related question of some sort. You take the challenge. Ask a question about the digestive system that wows the audience and woos your friends. When Splash Kaboom is hurt, he loses all his coins. Does this mean he somehow stores coins inside of him? And most importantly, which hole do they come out of? And I've heard you can read the future by reading the entrails of a sacrificed animal. Can you check my innards and tell me if my job interview next week will go well? Let's go with the coins. Oh my gosh! Well, when I was working on Splash Kaboom Adventure 4, I decided to take inspiration from real life, so I swallowed several coins and got hit by a car. I didn't learn much, so 3 months later, when I finally got out of the hospital, I looked for inspiration elsewhere. I asked myself, what if the coins weren't literal coins? Yes, the coins are a metaphor. Splash is losing his value as a hero.
Shut up.
Liam, shut up. No, I actually realized metaphor is an insult to the craft and that my question was dumb. The workings and byproducts of these digestive systems are always literal. There's no place for emotions or nuance in the colon, only poop, and maybe coins too. So I swallowed a second stack of coins and got hit by another car to see if I could gain a new perspective, and this time it worked. Genius.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta admire the work ethic. So to sum it up, yes, Splash does store the coins inside of him. As for the hole they come out of, now I know it, but I will take that answer to the grave. That was a great question. Here, take this. She winks at you and throws you a golden coin. Everyone stares at you. Are they expecting you to eat the coin? Hey gang, I've got a fun idea. Let's go to the bathrooms and wash our hands 6 or 7 times. Good idea. You gain 2 fun for learning some deep Splash Kaboom lore, but lose 2 smarts. Time to get some fresh air.
Finally, snack time.
So let's... Who do you want to sit with? Zoe. Let's do board game night. I don't think I've unlocked that one yet. Oh, yes, I have. As Blue. You and Zoe have a great game night.
So, who won?
You play a storytelling game, of course I would with the Failfrick author, where you draw prompt cards and improvise a narrative together. Since it's you and Zoe, this quickly reaches its natural conclusion, competing to see which of you can add the most dicks to the story without entirely losing the plot. Who knew you could gamify erotica? What a wonderful world we live in. So cute! 2, time for more
That map
comic
really
nonsense.
inspired me.
Love isn't the only thing you're chasing at this con. You've also got a comic to finish. Time to brainstorm. Choose an alternative career in case your current one doesn't pan out. We got King of the Moon, Rock Climber, Doctor of Physics, a Rectangle. Kinda want to see how this fits in with the story, so we're gonna go with a Rectangle. You're the protagonist of a weird isekai. The goddess can bestow you one thing, choose wisely. The ability to vomit angry bugs, many gorgeous feet for days, control over farts, the knowledge of milk-based curses. Huh. Time to get back to the con.
My turn already? Okay.
Okay. So. Go to the community zone. You attend a workshop at the community zone. A renowned hairstylist is teaching the top 5 anime hairstyles to hide your bald spot. You thought the Sailor Moon fringe would look good on you, but the Yu-Gi-Oh! Star shape takes the cake. It needs a metric ton of hair gel, but it really brings out your features. Man, you can't wait to be bald. You get too fun and one amazing hairstyle. Afterward, you decide to check out the nerdy lingerie style for scientific reasons and find Zoe drooling over one of the display items.
Oh, hey there.
Hey Green, you here to stare at Garfield's lingerie too? I need that furry song on my body. I wholeheartedly agree. You gonna buy it? I want to, but it's so rare and so expensive.
Liam Prom. Be your worst Liam.
But it's okay because I have a plan. I'm gonna sell the rights to Liam Prom. You mean your fanfic about an alternate reality filled with nothing but different iterations of Liam? Yep. Nice lore drop, by the way. Very natural. See, this big name publisher came to me a few months ago asking if they could adapt Liam Prom into an animated web series. I was hesitant because Liam Prom is my baby and I didn't want some soulless executives changing it to fit their needs. But if I want this lingerie, some sacrifices must be made. I'm meeting with some company reps this afternoon to discuss contracts and usage rights. I'm kinda nervous though. I'm not very business-minded. I barely understand mortals' fascinations with coupons. Why don't you bring me along? I've got business experience. I can help coach you through these meetings. You do that? Thank you so fucking much. I had no idea you were a good business negotiator. You absolutely aren't. What you are is willing to overstate your skills to impress your hot friends. Why don't we strategize some negotiation techniques before the meeting? It'd be good to have a plan before we get there. Dang, you always forget that overstating your skills usually requires you to prove said skills. What negotiation technique will you suggest for Zoe's meeting? Whenever she's interrupted, have Zoe stand up and look out the window in a reflective, somber mood. The execs will be really impressed. Bring your negotiation rifle to give Zoe an edge in his bartering session. Oh. Which one? I don't know. We're gonna go with the negotiation rifle.
Zoe likey.
Oh, so hardcore. I like it. You help Zoe practice loading a shotgun until it's time for her meeting in one of the community zone rooms. Oh no, the leash and a mosquito are gonna. Yep. Hi, I'm Bernice, and this is Marla. We're representatives from Poop, a Dippy subsidiary, partnered with Fibo LLC. Well, isn't that a fun word salad? I'm Zoe, and this is my assistant. Yes, hi, whatever. Let's talk turkey. We're prepared to offer you a hefty lump sum for the rights to this Liam Prom thing of yours. Wait, just a lump sum? You mentioned royalties in the email. Yeah, well, the shareholders didn't go for that, but our lump sum is still quite a generous... what are you doing? Huh? Just cleaning my negotiation rifle. Don't mind me. Okay, well, if you take this deal, you'll have to agree not to write any Liam Prom spin-offs or create any... Bang! The gun goes off, making everyone flinch. Whoops, must have misfired. But hey, we all make mistakes, right? Right, but maybe you could not point the rifle at us while we talk? Why not? It's part of active listening. Pointing my gun at you shows I'm paying attention to what you're saying. Now let's cut to the chase. I want 4% of the royalties for Liam Prom. That's ridiculous. I don't know why you young artists think you can just waltz in and... She's cut off by the sound of Zoe cocking the negotiation shotgun. Can we compromise on 2.5%? It's a start. Once again, firearms prove to be a powerful bartering tool. You gain 2 boldness for helping Zoe negotiate, but you also lose 2 charm.
So, where's the chill zone?
Okay. So let's go to... We haven't gone to the lobby yet, so let's go there. You're walking around the lobby when you suddenly hear, "Look, it's Green!" When you turn around, nobody's looking at you. They're looking at someone else. Somebody who's cosplaying you. When did you get famous? Are you part of a beloved video game franchise? And more importantly, did that guy steal your clothes? There are too many questions in your head right now. Here, you'll need 2 boldness to go on with your life without asking them. Some die-hard Liam Prom readers have organized an unofficial meetup in the lobby. Zoe's so flattered that she decides you all should crash it.
Eldritch Cutie reporting for duty.
I love her little Garfield cosplay. Hey everybody! I just wanted to thank you all for showing so much love to my little fanfic. It means a lot to me. The goddess speaks! It is an honor to worship your holy work, Zoe, a most divine honor. You know, I think I'm finally beginning to understand the appeal of this fandom thing.
Greetings, minions.
If I had known the extent to which it has allowed Zoe to control her minions, I would have gotten on board a long time ago. But I don't control my fans. They're just really, really into the silly story I wrote. I see. You used a written spell to make them do your bidding. That is smart. April, help me out here. Let me put it this way. Zoe could convince her fans to, I don't know, murder somebody on her behalf with 0 chance of it ever getting traced back to her. But she chooses not to. Make sense? Well, I do not care if Zoe shirks the powers available to her. I want to make the fandom do a thing. Please? Okay, fine. Just don't make them do anything too fucked up, alright?
Were you for real?
Never mind. I don't like the looks on your faces. Green, what do you want to make the fandom do? If we all work together, we can devalue the euro. Stand on top of each other and build a huge fandom pyramid to see if you all can finally fulfill your dream of touching the sky. I don't know. I think I like this one. Yes, let us conquer the sky. I will crush that blue bitch beneath my heel. Does she know she can't touch the sky? Shh, she's finally interested in something that doesn't involve murder. Fuck the naysayers. You're too busy helping Omen and the Liam Prom fans build the coolest, tallest monster pyramid ever seen. 30 minutes later. They're never gonna give up, are they? Can't you, make the sky solid or something?
Sorry, but no.
Doubt it. My powers aren't what they used to be before I transitioned to mortal kind. Quiet down there! We are trying to accomplish something grand here. And you were so close to greatness, but then someone at the base of the pyramid rudely breaks their ankle and the whole thing comes tumbling down. Ugh! Ouch! You alive, Omen? Can you feel me going through your pockets? I am spectacular! I did it! I felt the sky in my fingers! What? That's impossible! You can't touch the sky, silly goose! Maybe you cannot, but not even the elusive sky is safe from the undefeatable Omen! Mwahahaha! What's she talking about? Is there really a sort of roof or dome on the sky? I'm sure Omen just imagined it. Should we check? Nah, some things are better left unknown. Omen makes the fans buy her hot dogs to celebrate her magnificent triumph. She even gives you one. It tastes like 2 creativity with a hint of negative 2 smarts.
Let's go somewhere with chairs.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the merch hall and then the main stage. You buy a cool t-shirt which features the entire JoJo family tree. Needless to say, it's several sizes too big for you. You get back to the stand to return it, but the vendor doesn't take refunds. Unacceptable. What he can give you is a free JoJo pose. You take it, it forces the limits of your flexibility, but you gain 2 charm from striking such a pose. A while later, Zoe invites you to a cafe to discuss her newest project. You can't wait for a sneak preview of the Fanfic Queen's latest work. So the idea is that after Space Lord Zortath gets killed in canon, he's reincarnated as a cashier at Walfart. It'll be a true reverse isekai.
Greetings, minions.
Hello, friends. I see you're also patrons of what I've come to call hyperactive bitter bean juice. Did they not have coffee back in your day? No, they did. I just prefer my name for it. What are you working on? Green's helping me with a new fanfic. It's about a powerful villain being forced to adapt to modern society. Oh my god!
Fascinating.
Oh my! I find that deeply fascinating for reasons that are not worth examining. Yeah, Omen. What is the plot progression? How does its former overlord adapt to their strange new world? I'm not sure yet. We're still in the early planning stages. Can they bring themselves to accept the overpriced inferiority of the taxicab over the vastly superior locomotive? Do they conquer the intellectually barren wasteland of social media, or do they succumb to its insidious brain rot? And, are they successful in their pursuit of happiness? Green's here to help me answer those kinds of questions. Do you want to help us brainstorm? No, thank you. Creativity is not my strong suit. I'd rather listen to Green's ideas and harshly judge them. You heard the scary overlord. Pitch a plot for Zoe's new reverse isekai fic. The villain gets the one legendary artifact that didn't exist in his realm, therapy. The villain realizes this new world would feel way less confusing and threatening if he rode a big menacing excavator everywhere he goes. This seems more of an Omen answer. This seems like a Zoe answer. So we're gonna go with therapy. Huh, and what is therapy exactly? I've never done it myself, but I think it's what people do when they have mental problems that require professional help. Oh, like hiring a plumber? Yeah, that's it, I think. Therapists are basically plumbers for your brain. Interesting. My brain has historically been clogged with bad thoughts like a shit-filled toilet. What sort of instrument do therapists use to excavate these mental clogs? I think they just talk to you about your feelings? Sometimes the therapist makes the patient describe blobby abstract art. For some reason, it usually makes them talk about their shitty dads.
Oh, how dull.
How tedious. People pay for that kind of treatment? Yeah, weird, right? Maybe they just want the therapist to prescribe them with drugs. Oh, like heroin? I'd wondered why modern science disavowed such an effective cough suppressant. Nah, not heroin. They prescribe exclusive designer drugs like Xanax or Zoloft. Whoa, those drugs must be quite strong. They sound as if they were named after ancient wizards. Yeah, modern medicine might as well be wizardry to me. Thank you for this information. I may look into hiring a brain plumber myself.
Cool.
Go for it, girl. Well, there's no denying that Omen needs therapy, so you're gonna call this misinformation dump an unconditional win. Let's... What was... You gain 2 charm for encouraging your friend to get professional help, but lose 2 boldness for choosing self-improvement over a dope-ass excavator. What was...
My turn already? Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to the main stage. You sit down to watch a panel about new proposed TTRPG classes. There are tons of cool options like Insurance Salesperson, Horse with Knife Shoes, and Steve. Your mind is bursting with new TTRPG world-building ideas to counter Steve's naturally overpowered abilities, giving you 2 smarts. Later, Liam and Zoe are scheduled to give an interview about Zoe's massively viral fanfic, Liam Prom.
Greetings, you pathetic worms.
Greetings, you pathetic worms. I'm your favorite interviewer ever, the undefeatable Omen. Welcome to my show. Are you going to introduce us? Oh, right. This is Zoe and Liam. You may applaud for them. Okay, that's enough. So, Zoe, this thing you're writing, what is it again? Some type of anatomy textbook?
Kinky.
Well, Liam's anatomy is prominently featured in my work, if you know what I mean. But no, Liam Prom is a story about Liam Academy, a school where everyone is Liam. The Liams only have 3 weeks to find the perfect Liam to take to prom. Hijinks ensue. And this Liam Academy is fictional? Yeah.
Oh, fucking Liam.
Thank fucking God. What's that supposed to mean? Sorry, I would not have phrased it that way if I knew you were here. You forgot I was at my own fucking interview? What do you mean, your interview? It was I who beat up the original interviewer, and therefore earned the right to use his panel slot as I saw fit. Wait, this interview wasn't scheduled by the con? Are you going to ask us a question or not? If I must, how many gallons of heavy cream can you consume in one sitting? A question about the fanfiction Omen. The rest of Omen's questions aren't much better, so when the audience Q&A starts, you know it's up to you to save this. Liam, do you think agreeing to let Zoe write a fanfiction where all the characters are you was an act of intense egotism or a total deconstruction of your ego? Liam, if all the Liams represent different aspects of yourself, which Liam represents your butt? We're gonna go for butts. Huh. That depends on how you look at it. Every Liam is a representation of the complexity of my soul. Really? I thought it was kind of obvious that butt Liam represents your butt. That's a very literal interpretation of a deceptively complex metaphor.
Meh.
It's a giant floating butt with your face on it, Liam. It doesn't get much more literal than that. But Liam is actually a reflection of my humility and how I'm not averse to sometimes being the butt of the joke. I saw him as more of a silly floating butt with your face on it. Butts are fun. Especially if they have Liam's stupid face on them. Yes, that's the face. Don't be grumpy. Just look at Butt Liam. Doesn't he fill your heart with joy?
Not bad.
Well, I must admit, my face does improve the aesthetics of the standard butt. Hello, Ross 8. I'm doing good. How are you doing today? We're just playing some Monster Prom. Now, the real question is, does Liam's actual butt have a Liam face on it? I'm sure the audience wants to know. Oh, also good to hear that you're doing pretty well. The game is going fun. We're trying to romance Zoe over here. We're maybe almost halfway done. Sadly, you have to move on to the next question, leaving that huge mystery unsolved. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 smarts for asking questions about butts. Yay, shopping time! Let's see one of the last 2 that we get. Welcome back, Dollface. You know the drill. Choose blindly and choose wisely. Okay, as always, I'm gonna go through and highlight it as I name it, but not read the middle thing. So we've got Dull Daniel does nothing. Stats, but now they're people. Zodiac Thirst Cosmic Office. Buff Bugs. Landmarks in Love. My Weird Little Village. And Major Arcana No Mercy. Okay. Now, as before, we are trying to get all of the stats, but now they're people, because I want to make all of these figures. It's so meta. I need to have these figures in real life, so I wanted to get all of them. So let's see what we get. We got No Fun Freddy! Oh no! You lose a bit of all of your stats. Oh, that's so sad. There, mystery solved. Come back if you feel like gambling again. Day 3, more comic book stuff.
Are stick figures fine?
Can you guess what time it is? Yep, it's comic time. Time to brainstorm. Okay, so what's something that has gone out of fashion but could totally make a comeback? Smoking, but in a cool way. General hygiene. Fictions where the characters realize they're part of a fiction. Let's make more of that. Seizing the means of production. I want to see where all of these go with the comic. But we're going to go with seizing the means of production. You're a writer for a TV show about 3 young adults living together, but ratings are low, so for season 3 you decide to add an unexpected new flatmate to shake things up. A sleep paralysis demon with the soul of a poet. Hey, I'm still here. I said the game was going good. We're about halfway through because we're on day 3 of 4 now. A dolphin with a career. A coquettish Casanova who happens to be made of turnips. And the gun fairy. We're gonna go with this one because earlier we're trying to date Zoe. So we had a scene where she met up with some ad execs, and we gave her our negotiation rifle. So this playthrough I've been playing since 8 when I started streaming, but I have been playing it, played it several times. Most of the other things are up on YouTube already since the date came out, because the Monster Prom series is one of my favorite games ever. Like, it's so funny.
Let's go somewhere with chairs.
Yeah, so it's a great little game. I highly recommend the whole series. There's a bunch of in-jokes, like the stats, but now they're people, that I'm trying to get all of, is basically up until this game, like, you have all of the stats, but then there's also a 6th one for money. I got the money one 2 games ago, so now we just need one more to have the whole set of 6. And then you'll be seeing later this weekend, I'll probably be making them on Sunday. What do I like in the game? Like, I like the humor of the dating monsters and everything. The ongoing... It's hard to explain because I've been playing these like since the first one came out almost a decade ago. I only started playing it because one of my favorite YouTubers was behind it, and it has just been fantastic so far. The last two games got a little bit away from the dating, but then this one's getting back to the whole dating aspect of the first one. Like the first one, Monster Prom, you needed to find a date for prom. And you had 6 main characters to choose from and a bunch of side characters. The second one was Summer Camp, where you got to interact at a summer camp. Third one was Road Trip, where Polly, Geist, and Scott the Wolf go on a road trip. Yeah, I would. It's fun to play even if you haven't played the other ones, but all of the games, they do have demos available on Steam, so you can try out the demos and have like a short little game for each of the ones to see which one you like best. Yeah, it is, as you've seen from the past few things, rather raunchy and lewd at times. There was a whole scene before where this pervert is hitting on us at a bar, and we call his grandma to try and get him to stop. But she tells him his game is weak, and there's no way with that weak game he would be able to motorboat Zoe, the clown with the big gazongas. Not daily. Because of my work schedule, I usually only stream Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, like 8 to 10. Sometimes I'll have a bonus stream on Sundays if I'm not busy. But Sundays, most of the time, is like a crafting stream where I'll use my phone and we'll like make something. Okay. So we're going to go to the merch hall and see if I can get one of my favorite outside of Yang Yang interactions. You find a cool shirt you like in a commercial stand. It costs $3.99 Monster Dollars. Then you buy a cool zine for $2.99 Monster Dollars, then a set of anime badges for $1.99 Monster Dollars. Streaming is my profession or hobby. It's a hobby. I like doing it. I just like practicing the funny voices for when I do like story times for the kids at work. I've just been having fun goofing off since 2016. Thank you. You then buy a pack of gum for $0.99 Monster Dollars. Damn it, you have 4 loose coins jiggling in your pocket. It's as annoying as fuck. Luckily, you find a shady guy who whispers, "Give it to me and I'll get you 2 charm." You feel dirty for some reason, but you got stats and your pockets aren't jiggling anymore. What's my profession? Well, currently my actual job is working at a bookstore. So I talk to people about books and do the story times there and events. And then the rest of the time I do crafting stuff. And I try and sell my arts and crafts online through Instagram and Store Envy. Thanks. Yeah, I'm pretty much got the same handle everywhere of CBC Cat on Instagram for my personal stuff, and then CBC Cat Creates for more of my stuff I sell. I don't have a Discord, because I'm not big enough to have people there, or Twitter, but I have an Instagram and a Blue Sky, CBC Cat, for them. I'm not active on Twitter that much, but if you have Twitter, it's CBC Cat. Right after that, Zoe comes running up to you with Liam sauntering along behind her.
There you are.
Hey, there's my fearless assistant, ready for another episode of dealing with corporate bullshit until Liam Prom is sold and Zoe gets her Garfield lingerie? I really hope she gets her lingerie at the end of this. Because she's trying to sell the rights to her fanfic because she's too broke to afford... she's really into Garfield. In one of the things, I think it's in the hotel lobby where we're all cosplaying, she is cosplaying in like a Garfield Kigurumi, and she is adorable. I sure am, but why is Liam here? It's Liam Prom, not Green Prom, oh uppity one. I've been hired as the official Liam consultant to make sure this all goes smoothly. Okay, I'll check it out when I'm done with the stream because my phone is in another area, so it doesn't distract me with all the text and stuff from people. Someone clearly woke up on the wrong side of the coffin today. Nevertheless, you tag along to the community zone where the execs have rented a room for this meeting. Okay, great. We'll see you there on Twitter. Hello. We have limited time, and time is money, so let's get right to it. We're willing to offer Zoe the 2.5% royalty we discussed. We're also offering both of you an onboarding bonus and a free reusable water bottle. Wow, that all sounds too good to be true. Because it probably is. What are we expected to give you in return for these things? Nothing too big. Poop just wants to make this an amazing story more, how do I put this, appealing to the average consumer.
You sure about that?
But doesn't Liam Prom's success speak for itself? Millions of people read it every... We're not talking about the unmarketable Zoomers on AO4 and Tumblr. We're talking about real customers. Yes, and our focus groups have shown that the titular Liam's personality isn't exactly universally beloved. Good. In addition, Poop has acquired some new sponsors, and they'd like to incorporate some light product placement into the Liam Prom web series.
Absolutely not. God, no.
Blasphemy. I am not a product to be bought and sold. Well, that's not entirely true. I'm literally selling your likeness right now. But it's for a good cause. I need that lingerie. We'll make this simple. Which new Liam character would you be willing to integrate in order to appease our shareholders? Okay, delicious soda hands Liam, or sexy demon bad boy Liam. Hotness up 90%, annoyance down 120%. Soda up 150%, not soda down 100%. I think I'm gonna go with the one where he's essentially cosplaying Damien LeVay for the first few games.
Meh.
Isn't this just Damien? Precisely. Based on our market research, this other friend of yours is sexier, more popular, and less annoying in that way in which Liam is very annoying. Affronted, annoying Liam noises. I don't know. Doesn't it sort of undermine the very concept of Liam Prom? Not if we call him Liam. Isn't that the essence of this entire franchise? Of course not. Liam Prom is a subversive literary experiment that peels apart the myriad layers of one man's psyche. You have a Panini Press Liam character that's just your face plastered onto a Panini Press. With all due respect, it's not that deep. Don't do it, Zoe. This is a betrayal of this project's creative integrity. We tested some potential plot ideas, and it seems most of the audience loves the idea of this sexy bad boy Liam being in a love triangle with two other Liams. With lots of sexy, steamy sex scenes. You have my attention. That's the extent of our suggestion. It's your job to write it, not ours.
Boring.
Well, it's true that love triangles are fun, but I'm not a fan of how most of them aren't a true triangle where everyone connects. I'd like to change that. Maybe this triangle can end in something I'd like to call a Damien vampire sandwich. Okay, but we should hire this Damien fellow too, so everything's on the up and up. Sure, he can join us as a consultant. Maybe he and I could even do some poses for inspiration. Love it. It's great to see our creative juices flowing. Those aren't the only juices that'll be flowing soon. You gain 2 boldness for throwing your lot in with sexy demon bad boy Liam, but also lose 2 fun.
My turn already? Okay.
Okay, so we were going to go to the lobby now. Walking around the lobby, you see a kid tripping over and scratching his knees. Stupid kids, when will they learn? Still, you take pity on him and try to comfort him. You tell him not to cry, for there are worse things than scratching your knees. Things like war, famine, or that one time you forgot your pants at home. Fuck, why did you have to remember that? Now you're crying too. After 15 minutes of bawling your eyes out, you decide to be brave and go on with your life, unlike this stupid wimpy kid. Way to go, you gain 2 boldness. You're hanging in the lobby with Zoe and April while you're given the uniquely horrible honor of being targeted by an annoying streamer. Oh yes, I love this guy. Yo, it's your boy Riz. I'm here with the internet sweetheart who's got honkers for days. April 1st. Sorry, I love Riz. She's hilarious. So get this, April. I'm an expiring cloud fucker. What's a guy gotta do to get your cotton candy panties?
Yikes.
Yes, there's her and her little Garfield Kigurumi, and I think this is like supposed to be like a lasagna Daikimura. This good dude's got major ick vibes, right? It's not just me? Don't be silly! Riz has my total trust and millions of subscribers, so... He's a sentient fart, Zoe! Please save me! Okay, so Zoe's adorable. Her whole shtick is that she's a clown idol who is not allowed to have any negative emotions at all, so she has a bunch of these little balloon mascots that'll come out and say her negative thoughts for her. But since she's not saying them, she can't be accused of not committing to the contract. Yeah, nah, this is over. Why don't you go and stick your camera up your ass, bub? Okay, an ass stream will get good engagement. The streamer sticks his phone into the seat of his jeans and accidentally films Omen stabbing someone to death behind you all. No! Omen's redemption arc! No! Die, motherfucker! Die of my boredom! I don't think stabbing a stranger is great for Omen's redemption arc. Wait, why? Maybe she's stabbing them for a good reason? They could be a criminal or someone who talks on speakerphone in public. Either way, stabbing is illegal, right? So it's probably not a good look to be doing it on a live stream. LMAO, true that. So April, what do you have to say about the allegations that you're friends with a psychotic murderer?
I plead the 5th.
Okay, well, April has said that already. I'm not going to reread it. Omen's going to get arrested, and April's reputation will be ruined. Both equally big emergencies. Do something to save their asses. Call out, is this the line for renowned conceptual artist Omen's latest work, Getting Stabbed, the Artistic Experience? Dilute blame, stab someone else and yell, stab party. I don't know which one Zoe would like more. This just seems like a Liam answer. Right here. but Liam's not here, so we're gonna go with dilute blame, stab someone else, and yell stab party. You grab a knife and stab the nearest person in the chest, shouting stab party with childlike glee. Everyone stares at you. This is the moment of truth, the trial by fire. A bead of sweat drips down your temple. Well, that was weird. Are you trying to look like an idiot or... Stab party! Zoe buries a knife in a stranger's neck. Everyone around you whips out their knives and joins in all the fun. Oh, why are you all stabbing each other instead of paying attention to me? Where the hell are the security guards? Kylie Sevens? Nope, go fish. Do you ever wonder if you and I are best friends in every timeline? The stab party is a huge hit. Omen, April, and Zoe are having the time of their lives, laughing and dancing amongst the carnage. Days like these are what SpookyCon is all about. Ouch! Someone stabbed you. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 creativity.
Go somewhere with chairs.
Okay, so we're... We need to get our creativity up, so that means we're going to go to Hotel and Outdoors. Oh no. What? Lounging around the hotel, you see a sign in front of the conference room, Con Artists Meeting. Awesome. You learn lots of cool techniques that feel much more like scams, but who are you to judge what is and isn't art? You gain 2 creativity, learning to bend truth to make a quick buck. Now you're waiting in line to get into the con, but there's commotion up ahead, and for once it's not your fault. Sorry, but you can't enter the con with a weapon. Come on, just let me bring it in. It's part of my cosplay. That's fair, partner. We've let people in with swords and axes and stuff. What's the difference? I'm pretty sure there's a difference between a rubber sword and an AK-47. Okay, so it's a dangerous weapon and it's cosplay. Which one overrides the other? Huh. Guys, this is obviously a Schrodinger's cosplay weapon situation. It's impossible to know if this is a weapon or cosplay unless or until it's used for violence. Okay. Then we shan't know until we test it. Open fire! Are you kidding me? Of course not. This is for science, Liam. You who are so obsessed with logic and empirical facts cannot turn your back on this experiment. Ugh, this nerd stuff makes my head hurt.
Damn it.
All of you make my head hurt. As much as you'd love to discuss this all day, you have a con to attend. Convince the guards to move this gunman along so you can get in. Dress the gun up as a kawaii waifu. It will be undeniable that it's cosplay first and foremost. They say no risk, no reward, so is it really bad to allow a gun into the con just because it sounds incredibly risky? Let's dress the gun up. Because that sounds hilarious.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, this is my jam. But I've never tried to make a gun sexy before. Begin by applying lip gloss to the muzzle. It will elicit thoughts of smooching and fellatio. Oh my god. Oh, I've got a sexy bra in my purse. Can we use that? One can always use a sexy bra. Attach it to the trigger guard to evoke the imagery of, what is the term? Big booba? Okay. Sorry. You've got to take a little moment here. Where is... There we go. Sorry, I've... This is too hilarious. Okay, so new. I'm just taking a screenshot of this. Okay, sorry. That's not going to work on. I stand corrected. It's perfect. Show the guards. You lay the rifle at the guard's feet like bait in a bear trap. Yep, this settles it. This gun is clearly being used for horny cosplay purposes. Yeah, wow. Is it weird that I'm attracted to it? I mean, I gotta admit, guns already make me a bit hard, but a gun in sexy lingerie makes me 100% hard. I respect that. The love between an officer and his gun is a beautiful thing. Go to her, partner. The demon cop starts hardcore making out with the AK-47. Wow, he's really deep-throating the muzzle, huh? Indeed, it's hard to watch. I need to rid myself of this memory immediately. How expensive are lobotomies these days? You all sneak into the con while everyone's distracted, gaining 2 creativity for waifu-ifying the gun, but losing 2 boldness.
Is there a food stand nearby?
Okay. There we go. Now we're back. And we are going to go main stage or community zone. I love doing the board gaming in the community zone, so let's... And we already did the interview about Liam Prom. But let's see if there's something else with Zoe on the main stage. You sit down to watch a panel on how to break the ice and make friends at cons. The panelist admits they have no idea. They hoped hosting a panel would force them into being more social. What an honest fella. During the Q&A, a group asks the panelist if they want to join them for some dinner and drinks. It did work. You gain 2 smarts for learning this cool trick to break ice. Next year, you may host a panel yourself. Tell me, Green, what was the happiest day of your life? Is it the day you fell in love, received a hard-earned reward, ate a particularly delicious sandwich? Well prepared to knock that day into second place because today you're seeing the exclusive pre-premiere of the new Dragon Heat movie. Commence hype! Yes, another Dragon Heat reference! No! Oh, and Nico showed up in his Dragon Heat cosplay. Oh, so cute. Sorry, kids, we gotta cut off the line here. The theater's at capacity. Well said, Nico. My patience is at capacity. Let us in, or when I'm done with you, you'll be eating through a tube. It's okay, Omen. There are other events we can go to, like...
Sorry, but no.
No? Sorry, I can't be positive about this. I'm going back to the hotel to cry fully clothed in the shower. No, nobody's leaving. We're not gonna just take this lying down. Nico climbs up the statues of the Dragon Heat characters until they reach a suitable height to deliver a rousing speech. Fellow fans, hear me roar. We will not be denied our right to see the film of the decade. Did we not come to this con to conquer, to feast upon fun and fandom, to demand the respect we fucking deserve?
Rejoice, my rowdy barbarian!
I say we raid the showcase and lay claim to the seats and refreshments that our ancestors fought and died for. Who's with me? Finally, something violent is happening. I'm in. I'm in too, but how are we gonna get past the guards? They probably have tasers or something, and we're just a line of people with foam swords. Do you not have goddess-like powers? Can you not simply use those to force your way in? I could, but like, I didn't eat breakfast this morning, and I slept on my neck weird. It's just not a good time, you know?
Ah.
Fine. Maybe Green can make himself useful by coming up with a way to get in. Diversion tactics. Distract the security guards by stabbing them in the stomach. Convince the guards that by telling them that if they let you all invade the panel, you will help them invade one thing of their choice. What? Is that a bribe? Disperse or I'll apprehend you and take you to con jail. Wait, partner, let's think this through. I've always wanted to invade France. Everyone always told me it was a stupid idea, and I get it. One person can't invade France alone. But with the help of, let me count, 37 people who want to watch a movie? Well, not so stupid anymore, is it? Heed my advice. Abandon this dream. Invading France is not all it's cracked up to be. Well, I may have been banned from entering France ever again, so invading is my only option left if I ever want to see the Louvre. Why did you get banned from entering France? Why does anyone get banned from anything? What's important right now is that we might have the numbers to pull this thing off. Partner, I'll do this with you. You had my back when I accidentally shot a civilian multiple times, so I'll have your back now. Oh, thank you. Let's invade France with the help of these young nerds. Okay, it's a deal. How about you two act as our initial strike force and head to France now, and we'll meet you there after the movie. Great idea. Bring bombs. See you in Europe. The guards hop on a flight to France, and you all read the pre-premiere, meaning you sit politely on the floor and watch the movie. Surely it will be a while before you have to explain yourself to the cops. Hopefully, you gain 2 charm and lose 2 boldness. Time to get some fresh air.
Ugh, my aching feet.
So let's go sit over here with Zoe. Okay, so we talked about all about Liam Prom, the Redemption Arc program, or the SpookyCon friend group. Let's try this one. My magnum opus. The Liamist of your works. No doubt.
Why?
But, and I don't mean this as an offense to Liam. Why? No, I totally get it. Liam is quite the subject. You know, at Spooky Academy, I observed he wasn't the most popular, and I got the feeling that he's quite the misunderstood character. Yeah, I think he's mentioned being misunderstood 1,000 or 2,000 times. Yeah, he'd say that. The thing is, I've existed for eons. This change in me wasn't a thing that happened as part of one silly twist when I was asked to prom. I've been observing mortal life for so long, I became enamored with the life I was designed to destroy. This fascination grew to the point in which I decided to forfeit most of my power to become mortal kind myself. That's quite the commitment. It is, yeah. Every mortal life has incredible stories to tell, even Liam's. Sure, Liam is the things he's usually reduced to, like insufferable or a pain in the ass. But he, like any mortal, is so much more.
Liam Prom. Be your worst Liam.
Liam Prom is a bit about that, exploring the endless possibilities and the wonderful complexity of every mortal life. Whoa, Zoe, it sounds beautiful when you put it like that. And here I was thinking it was mostly about hot Liam's kissing and looking hot. Well, it can be both, can it? You spend most of the night discussing what the most beautiful things in life are and which 2 Liams would look the hottest kissing. Woo! Oh, please let us get the secret ending.
I could copy one of my dreams.
I only got the regular ending with Doug. Before you know it, the con's almost over, and it's time to put the finishing touches on your comic. bring it home with one last brainstorming session. What's the canon event that changed your life forever? When your imaginary friends stopped talking to you? When you ate your first cigarette way before learning that you're supposed to smoke them? The collapse of the Soviet Union? When you received a cease and desist letter from Garfield, which forced you to cancel your promising comic project, Gorefield? Let's go with the imaginary friend. A cursed genie will grant you 3 wishes, but in exchange he will take 3 of these 4 things away, and you can't get them back. Which is the one thing you'll keep? Your genitals. The next 10 years of your life, which is exactly when you plan to write your novel. All your material goods, much more valuable than your material ones, or immaterial ones. Your signature pipe, who would Green be without his pipe? We're gonna go with genitals. Okay.
So, where's the chill zone?
Let's go to the main stage. Wait, we need more creativity. So we've got to go to the hotel. Since you have some time off, you decide to hone your drawing skills by drawing some fan art. You draw Son Goku, but you give him boobs. What a creative reinterpretation. Then you draw Splash Kaboom with a twist. You add boobs and name it Splash Kaboobs. You're on a roll. Finally, you draw Misato from Evangelion. You turn her into a green-skinned biomechanical symbiote and make her blonde. And you also give her a second pair of boobs. You deserve 2 creativity for your successful boob storming.
Eldritch Cutie reporting for duty.
Woo. Okay. Hey Green, before you go off and do some hijinks, can I borrow your legal expertise one last time? Today's the big day. I'm signing the contract to sell Liam Prom and buying my lingerie. If you can help me close this deal, I might let you see me in it, if you'd be into that. Fuck yeah. You follow Zoe like a horny duckling into the meeting room. Hey, there's our little favorite little rising star. We have the contract here for you. We've even put sticky notes where you need to sign, so you don't even have to read it.
Wow.
Wow, that's so convenient. Zoe, I think we should still read the contract. Oh, you think so? Good thing you're here. You and Zoe spend several minutes reading the contract. It's not great. I see my 2.5% royalty included here, but why does it say I'll be paid out in Liam coin? That's our new patent cryptocurrency. It'll definitely probably be appreciated in value, maybe. And what's this clause about an arranged marriage to the Princess of Monaco? Oh, that's not for you. Bernice, your team must have mixed in some pages from a different contract. Whoops. Yeah, definitely not for you. I'll have my interns fired and replaced by Monday. Is the clause about consenting to live in the publishing office's basement with the other content farmers also a mistake? No, that one's for you. The upside is that it offers a hybrid work from home schedule. Your home being the basement, of course. We just retiled it. Ooh la la. I don't feel like I should sign this contract in this state. Perhaps we can make some compromises, but be aware that you won't get everything you want. That's just the nature of business. Yeah, I guess. But still, some of these clauses are straight up whack. Green, which one do you think we should get rid of? The one stating the corporation retains the rights to Liam, not the IP, but Liam himself. You're not ready to say goodbye yet. The clause that states that Zoe must eat a tuna sandwich as part of a marketing strategy. Everyone knows Zoe hates tuna sandwiches. Oh, which one? Okay, let's go with this one, see what happens.
Yikes.
Oh, whoa, yeah, what the fuck? What a surprise! We're buying the rights to Liam Prom, which is based on your friend's likeness, ergo we're buying Liam. I feel like Liam should get a say in that at the very least. I'm gonna call him. Zoe rings Liam and puts the phone on speaker. Greetings, Zoe. Did you sell the rights? I'm shilling a bottle of wine to celebrate with you. Not quite yet. There's a clause in the contract stating that if I sell Liam Prom, the corporation will own the rights to you. Like you. What the fuck? That's what I said. It's not as bad as it sounds. It simply states that our company would manage Liam in any of his future creative endeavors. No way. You cannot tame a creative beast such as I. I refuse to be yoked by a big corporation. Yeah, sorry. I'm not signing this if that clause remains unchanged.
Hard pass.
You also have to remove the arranged marriage clause and the Liam coin thing, by the way. Fine. Let me call our lawyers and see what we can negotiate. Several minutes of executive speak and legalese later. So we're in agreement. Our company will retain the rights to Liam when and only when he begins a career in professional basketball. Fine by me. I still say it's kind of absurd. I have never and will never develop an interest in playing professional basketball. Then you shouldn't have any reservations about signing this, would you? Little did Liam know that that clause would be activated not much later, but that's a story for another day.
Fuck yeah.
We did agree? I'm so fucking pumped. Let's cash this check and buy the Garfield lingerie stat. Yes, your mouth is watering at the thought of getting to taste Zoe's lasagna, but good things come to those who wait. For now, you gain 2 charm.
There a free stand nearby?
I didn't lose anything. So let's... We got the money. Let's go buy the lingerie. You check out the stands and buy a few comic books. They give you a free tote bag. Oh, it's this opening. After that, you buy a couple prints from an artist. You get another tote bag. Then you buy a cool tote bag, and they give it to you inside a free tote bag. You gain 2 charm from all these fashionable and free tote bags you have now. If only you had something to carry them all. Later, you're at the hotel bar chatting with Zoe over drinks. Sparks are flying. So I said, you can't even handle me at my best? What makes you think you can handle me at my worst? But they didn't listen, so I transported them to a nightmare dimension and turned their foreskins inside out. Served them right. The bartender comes by with your next round. Here's your Cosmopolitan, ma'am, he says to Zoe. Enjoy your drink. Oh no! You too! Oh god, kill me now. It's okay, I've done that before. One time at the movies, no, this is too embarrassing. I gotta hard reboot the universe, sorry. Wait, no! Horrifying eldritch screeching. You flinch, waiting for the next big bang to melt your skin off, but nothing happens, and now everyone in the bar is staring at you all. Shit, this sucks. Can we leave? I'm so sorry. I'm honestly still getting used to this mortal state. It's been an adjustment. Don't get me wrong, I'm way happier being Zoe than what I used to be. But it's hard to go from infinite cosmic power to itty-bitty laws of physics, you know? You definitely don't know, but you feel bad for Zoe. Maybe she can't hardly read the universe anymore, but there are still lots of things that make mortal life special. You just need to show her one, but what? Survive a near-death experience together. It's thrilling and something only mortal people can enjoy. Or, well, you know, something mortals do to ensure their survival through the ages is, how do I put it, make babies. Let's see if she's willing to make babies with me.
Wow.
Whoa, that'd be wild. I spent eons as a creature of destruction, but never creation. Why don't you meet me in the hotel room? I've got to grab some things first. Yes, you rush back to the room to check your breath and put on cuter underwear. Zoe returns holding jars of bloody viscera. Not exactly what you expected, but okay, you can roll with this. Ready to create some motherfucking life? Cover the floor in this blood, then I'll show you how to draw the summoning circle. Zoe takes your arms and guides you through drawing arcane sigils. It's like sensual pottery lesson with blood and dark magic. After much drawing and chanting, a hideous flesh golem appears, screeching hellishly. Aw, what a cutie. Can we name it Kevin? Sure, so does this mean we're parents now? How are we gonna raise this baby? Raise it? Nah, I just want to experience making a baby. Raising one is like way far down my bucket list. That's why I decided to make Kevin here. Its species is very self-sufficient. Watch. Zoe shoves Kevin into the hotel hallway. It crawls, slithers, temporally displaces itself. Whatever it is, it does it fast and disappears from sight. Wait a minute. When you suggested making babies, did you mean having sex? Yeah, kinda. Ah, sorry. I'm not great at picking up on subtext. It's okay, I still had fun making the summoning circle and dancing in the blood with you. Oh, I'm glad. Maybe we can make another baby sometime. Looks like Kevin might get a sibling soon. You gain 2 fun from making babies, but lose 2 boldness.
So, where's the chill zone?
Okay, so we got main stage, community zone, and the lobby. Let's go to the community zone. There's an auction going on at the community zone. They're auctioning the original notebook from Death Note, starting at $100 monster dollars. You could kill so many people with that notebook. You yell, 200 monster dollars. Everybody in this con is broke AF, so you get the notebook. To make sure no one steals it, you decide to write your name in it. Oh shit, you're gonna die. 40 seconds later, nothing happens. Death Note isn't real, dum-dum. You still had 2 fun by playing pretend Death Note. Later, you put on your nicest clothes and meet Zoe at the main ballroom. You're her +1 to the exclusive VIP cocktail party for the con's featured guests. She leads you into a room filled with moneyed bigwigs chatting over cocktails. Well, 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 if it isn't our girl of the moment. Hi, have we met before? No need, girl. We know your whole deal and we love it. We're just talking about your, what was it, a comic book? Liam Prom? It does have a few illustrations, but it's actually a fanfic. Sure, you don't have to tell me. I'm a fan. You know, my friend and I know a lot of people in the business. We could totally hook you up. Yeah, you need connections, baby. You're nothing without connections. I think I'm fine. Shh, listen. You can tell us, how much are you making with that comic book of yours? 1K? 2K? Also, have you got a $20 bill? Here. Oh my god! Snort. Anyway, we can totally help you get some engagement going. In 3 months, you'll be making 20K at least. Okay. Want some of this? Don't be shy. Zoe looks at you pleadingly. She clearly wants to ditch these dull, condescending jerks, but she doesn't know how to do it politely. That means you need to free her because that's what plus ones are for. Help Zoe get out of this. Hold up your wine glass and improvise a toast so long that it buys Zoe time to escape. This is the same option we had before when that dude was hitting on them. You proactively installed a trapdoor in the convention center a month ago in case something like this happened. You just need to trick these boars into standing on it. Let's go with this one and see what happens. You grab a fork and tap your glass. Shush, everyone, a speech! Thanks, Green, I owe you one. Good evening, everyone. Crap, you should have come up with an actual speech in advance. Come on, say what you want to say. I'll tell you what I really, really want. Shit, the back door's locked. I need more time. Tell us what you really want. 20K? We can help with engagement. I can get you 2K tonight. Gambling is only a problem if you lose. Fuck, this window won't open either. I want a What the? Is he stammering or choking? Come on, we're all friends here. If you want another line, you can just say it. Oh my gosh, they're doing coke. Finally! Bye, losers! I want to really want to zig-a-zig ah. You chug your wine, somersault through a plate glass window, and run over to Zoe. What's that? I love networking, but we have to stop letting these nerds in. Anyway, want another line? Hey, Green, thanks again for saving my ass back there. Want to grab a drink at the hotel bar? I'd rather hang out with you than those boars anyway. You and Zoe have a fantastic night together, not needing anybody but each other. You gain 2 charm, but lose 2 smarts.
Is there a food stand nearby?
Okay, so last one, lobby or the main stage? Let's go to the lobby. You're walking around the lobby when you feel a sudden urge to pee. Look for a bathroom, quick! The bathrooms are gross, but if you know a thing about bathrooms, it's that using them always ensures +2 boldness. It's the main reason why people use them. Some things never change. It started raining, so you decide to get back to the hotel. You find Zoe furiously scribbling in her notebook with a smile on her face. What are you writing? More Liam prom?
Nope.
Sorry. Goddess, no. I mean, I love writing Liam prom, but it's taken up so much of my time lately. I miss writing short, silly stuff just for myself. So what is this short, silly stuff you're writing now? Oh, this is a classic feel-good fic for me, Naruto x Garfield. It's so comforting to write. I mean, they were made for each other. Of course. Anyway, I'm done now. Oh, guess it's back to Liam prom again
Got
then.
my pen and paper ready.
Hey, I can write about other people too. Pick somebody, anybody, and I'll write a fic about them. How about me? Oh, that could be a challenge. What? Why?
Meh.
Because you're kind of plain as a character. A bit of a blank slate. Oh, this is great. A bit of a blank slate. Hey! It's no big deal. I just need a good conflict for you. It's the seed of most good stories. Come on, tell me your inner demons and I'll work my magic. Oh, I've got tons of conflicts. Nothing plain about my conflicts. Then let's hear them. Crap, you didn't know you had to follow up that sentence with another one. Come up with a personal conflict, quick. My everyday conflict is deciding what to do with all these godly sexual skills I was blessed with. Oh, I love this one. Oh, the Rooster Teeth reference. You see, years ago, I received a large fortune, but now I'm always followed by an immortal snail, and I will die if it ever touches me. I've got to go with that for that one. Classic, $1 million, but... What? How come you never told us about it? I guess I don't want to trouble other people with my problems. That's very considerate of you, but I need to know everything. How did it happen? It was a long time ago. I was sitting on a bench checking my bank account when a mysterious shadowy stranger sat by my side. That makes sense. People who offer weird deals tend to be shadowy and mysterious. This one was for sure. He told me about the fortune and the snail. I replied, haha, snails are super slow, dude. That snail will never catch me. I was so young and naive. Little did I know that snail would chase me even in my nightmares. Oh my god. Anyway, next thing I knew, the stranger's gone, and my bank account is bursting at the seams. Just like that, out of nowhere? No, I received a wire transfer. I think the guy transferred me his money, and with it, the curse of the snail. Sheesh, I never knew you were rich. I lend you money all the time, and you never pay me back. That's because I'm scared. What if I pay you back and the snail starts chasing you too? No, I must protect you from the curse at all costs. Wow, I had no idea. Thank you for opening yourself up like this. It's definitely going to make a great fanfic. Zoe smiles at you. God, she's so pretty. You could stare at her forever. But as you look closer, you see... you see... something else. You gain 2 boldness, you lose 2 fun. Need I explain why? Okay, the last day of the con is here. Who will be your con love? None of them? Nico, April, Liam, Doug, Omen, or Zoe? Come on, you know she's Zoe. Ask Zoe to the con after party? Heck yeah. Let's check your comic. Finally, the art gang gathers around to put all of the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor. That's kind of what I thought, that we were making like a Sunday comic strip type thing. Juan is a comic strip that follows the everyday shenanigans of the warlock Gerard and his magical cat Juan. The dynamic of these two is hilarious. Gerard is a powerful dark warlock who's always grumpy. He hates people, he hates Mondays, but above all, he hates the rectangle, objectively the worst shape ever. And Juan, he's a lovable little bastard who's always causing mischief with his signature spell, Beam of Lactose Intolerance. And who could forget his catchphrase, the proletariat has nothing to lose but their chains, an instant classic. Although most of the strips focus on these two, there's also a beloved side character, Weldy the Gun Fairy. The cherry on top will be making Juan go viral by spreading a dark, weird theory on the internet that Juan is just a figment of Gerard's fractured mind. Okay. We're saving this one. Sorry, it's taking a few moments. Okay. No, where's... Another Monday. Life is an endless parade of meaningless suffering. My only solace in this hellish torment is... Wait, where's my cock? Earlier that day... The con after party is approaching. You finally gather your courage and ask your beloved to go to the con after party with you. The after party's tonight? Oh man, I wish I could go, but tonight there's a party to celebrate the reveal of the upcoming Liam Prom web series. You're welcome to come to that if you want. After all, it couldn't have happened without you. You totally made my dreams come true. Oh, it was an honor to help you bring Liam Prom to the next level. No, sir. She's not proud about that. She's proud of the Garfield lingerie. What? Oh, yeah, no, that's cool, but I'm talking about my dreams of owning the limited edition Garfield lingerie. Maybe after the launch party I could show it to you? Yes, please!
Be my lasagna.
Ah, Zoe, what a woman! She's many things: a geek, a best-selling writer, a Garfield fanatic, a former deity of destruction and despair. She's loud, she's confident, and she's unapologetically her weird, wonderful self. And most importantly, she's a freak in bed. Hubba hubba. Yes! We got the secret ending! Before we knew it, the call had ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt more like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises were made of not growing apart, of meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if we said it didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own way, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there with us. And with that came a truth that to this day we hold close to our hearts, that no matter where we are, we belong. It's a thought that still gives us warmth, that makes us feel once again young and unafraid. And it reminds us that even as years go by, we will always be ready to start.
When you stream, you would not believe.
We're gonna skip the credits. Ooh, we've unlocked a new plotline. Nice. New outfit for Zoe. Great. So let's go to the art gallery and check this out. So yep, we got that new secret ending with Zoe. And then there's the secret ending we got with April. Doug, we got a regular ending. And we completely failed with Liam. Lasai. So let's try characters. What is the new outfit for Zoe? Probably this one, because I don't remember this one before. Okay, great. So that has been yet another playthrough of Monster Con. Thank you all so much for coming and watching and supporting the stream. This will be up on YouTube tomorrow if